What's up everyone, it's Encrypted Lies, and welcome to my Let's Play World Tour. I started this world on Halloween's Eve 2022, so I thought I'd bring you in and show you the progress so far. This is Spawn. This is the exact block it all started on. What I'm doing here is digging out the spawn chunks so that we can make some kind of like military looking base with some military buildings, things like that. We have an iron farm, we have a cactus farm. They run full time because they're in the spawn chunks. We have 2 beacons because that's how much terraforming we're doing. Get some rockets out quick. So this is spawn. This is where it all happened. This is the first village that I kind of saved and fenced off, and it all started from there. Then we took a couple of those villagers, brought them over here. I built a villager breeder. Right down here, if you follow the tracks, is where we zombify and cure the villagers. Got a nice little zombie in there with a diamond sword. Make things nice and quick. 2 obnoxious nether portals, which I really don't know what I'm going to do with. I don't know why I made them so big. This is my villager trading hall, as you would call it. I wanted it to look kind of like military barracks. Those are all my little crop farms. They'll end up going eventually, but that's where they are for now. But yeah, I wanted them to look like barracks, so I put like iron fences behind it, kind of like they're barred windows. But those are all my librarians and I think weaponsmiths or toolsmiths. Then up here we're gonna have fletchers and cartographers, and then on the 3rd floor we're gonna have farmers and something else. And then I'll probably build like a second building. I'm not too sure yet. I think 3 floors. It makes it look pretty good. I wouldn't want it any bigger. Ow. But that's basically it. Down here, oh wait, I think this is the wrong hole. Hold on a second. Down here is the roof of what I wanted to show you. This is where I was first going to gather diamonds and stuff. It's like my first strip mine. We ended up coming across a zombie spawner, so I converted it into like a really quick early XP farm. This is the entrance for it right here. Look at all the iron this thing makes because it runs full time. Probably 3/4 of those chests are full. I never made this staircase bigger, so I constantly hit my head. But I never really come down here, to be honest with you. I probably used it once or twice and that was it. But like I said, just a simple little zombie farm. There's a spawner up there, just some water, bringing them over to here so you can just smack them and kill them. Nothing fancy, super early game. Yeah, I wanted this world to be like kind of an Area 51, an alien invasion, so that's kind of what I'm going for. A lot of the builds you'll see are like more sci-fi and not. But this is the entrance to my base. Little spoiler. Whoop. Just a drop shoot. Nothing fancy. Seemed like the quickest way to get back and forth. But here's what I'm calling like an Area 51. This is the underground military secret base. We have a super smelter. It literally smelts an item a second. So it works really, really good. So many furnaces. Such a pain to build. Grab some more potatoes. I love baked potatoes. Such a good early game food. We have an auto bamboo farm and an auto sugarcane farm that we're going to build right to build height eventually, hopefully. That's my plan at least. Then we have our brewing area with all of our potions and all of our ingredients. We're going to continue on that way eventually. This is a slime chunk. So we're going to do some kind of cool, like a bubble column area to block that off just for display. Got a chicken cooker. It runs all the time because it's still in the spawn chunks. This is my semi-automatic concrete farm. You still got to stand there and use your pickaxe, but it breaks concrete really quick and converts it, so I like it. This is kind of just my miscellaneous chest area. And then this is like, I want to say like all the storage area for like end of the world, you know, if something was ever to happen. They have like a little bit of each material in the game. So it's my storage room, but eventually I'll set up an automatic one somewhere, and we'll use this just for like display purposes. But slowly we're getting every block in the game, every mob drop. I put on the mob heads expansion pack or whatever you call it, just so we could get mob heads this time. And we'll continue it on this way, and this way, kind of like hallways, and we'll put some more farms down here. Tons of concrete. Crazy amounts of concrete. But it's my favorite block to build with, so I always do the grind. I'll show you guys later where I get all the sand from, and where we're getting all the gravel from, and where we're getting all the terracotta from, and that way you guys can see it's a legit grind. A nice little bubble column up to the surface again. I think that is basically everything I've done in the overworld near spawn. So we'll probably go check out the nether now. And I'll show you the rest of the overworld farms I built. Excuse my fireworks spamming. I was breeding turtles first, the little helmets that they drop, sculpts or whatever they're called, but I gave up, so now I just have a bunch of turtles everywhere. This is the nether. All I'm doing is spawn proofing it, building a massive platform so that all the gas tiers will just drop on this. I'll be able to collect them really quickly. Nothing super fancy. I usually do a lot of work in the nether, so we'll end up clearing out all this netherrack and just having it be a huge wide open area eventually. But this is just kind of what I work on when I'm bored and don't really know what to do. This is the first nether fortress we found. As you can see, I basically spawn proofed the entire fortress minus the couple areas I wanted to keep. I'll show you why. So this is where I've just been smelting all the netherrack I've been collecting. Filling up blaze rods because right here is the nice blaze farm. My favorite thing in the whole world. Super good source of XP and a super good source of fuel. As you can see, we got the mob drops in there. But yeah, the farm, because I've spawn proofed most of the area around it, so efficient. All spawn proof little platform here, and this is where I've been getting my wither skulls from. So I just built kind of a wall, spawn proof the inside area, and I basically just run back and forth constantly. I'm gonna stick some turtle eggs that will fall into lava so that we can get rid of all the piglins that are around, and besides that, it's just blaze that bug me in here, the odd skeleton. But it actually works really well. I think we've got 1, 2, 3 beacons already, maybe 4. So it works good for getting wither skulls. Just kind of a pain because it's not really automated or anything. Eventually I'll build the platform a lot bigger. That way we can get more wither skeletons to spawn. And we won't have to spend so much time running back and forth, but it works for now. Okay, so now we'll head to the nether ceiling. It's funny, Bedrock players have such a hate for this. I love it. Oh, I guess while we're up here, we can take a look here. This is spawn. All that gray concrete, or the I guess the 16. It's 9x9 or something. So we'll fill it with concrete and we'll put some kind of like fence around it, like it's a military base you can't get to. I do a lot on the nether ceiling. Not so much building, just so much like all my transportation. We have gravel hill, strong hill, flower forest this way. I'll quickly take you and we can just check all those out. This is my flower forest, which I obviously ended up building a flower farm on. But I thought I built it in a good location. Look at these mountains. I really want to build something here. I thought I built this farm in a good location, but it seems like I missed a couple of the important flowers just by like a block. But it works really good. I get 90% of the flowers that I need out of this. There's the odd one that I'm going to have to figure out. Maybe I'll just build a second farm right beside it or something. But we'll end up building something nice here just because it's such a nice area. So this is a stronghold portal. We'll visit this one twice, because I want to show you what I'm doing in the overworld, and then I'll show you what we're doing in the end. So at one point we had this blocked off completely while I was building, but now I just pop in and out, so. I decided to work with water instead of against it. Excuse me. This is a build that I kind of like, but at the same time, I'm not too sure. But what I wanted was kind of like an alien drill pounding into the ground. So we're going to dig out a bunch of the chunks and stuff. Oh, it's nighttime. And I don't have a bed. And I don't have an ender chest. No. Oh no. Maybe I got one up here. Hold on. Nope. Okay, well, that's my mob farm. I wanted it to kind of look, I'll see if we can see it here. Kind of wanted it to look like an alien drill that was just like pounding into the ground, stealing all our resources and stuff, so that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't done a lot, but yeah, we're gonna dig out a bunch of the chunks and just have it look like it's kind of drilling into the ground. I think that'll look pretty cool, kind of sucking up all our resources and stuff. Check out those caves later, because I think it's a dripstone cave and like a really big one, so it'll be nice to do something there. Man, I don't have a bed anywhere. Oh, but I have an ender chest. Okay, cool. Basic needs. There we go. I'm really good at doing my shulker boxes. I color code them all and make sure I basically have everything I need in case something was to ever happen, so I figured I'd have a bed on me. I was going to take you back to show it, but we'll just move on. You got the idea. Just a basic mob farm. We got one more place to check out this way. Eventually we'll carpet this all off and have like an actual pathway, but for now it's just torches. Imagine how long this would have taken in the overworld. This is my gravelly hills. This is where I'd say, well, between this and when I was going for netherite, because when I was getting ancient debris and stuff, I got a lot of gravel. But this is basically where I'd say at least 60% of my gravel has come from. We've taken out so much of this place, like so much of it. It is a beautiful gravel hill, and now it's all kind of gone. If you want the seed for the world so you can see what it looked like before I started building in it, I'll make sure to include it. So that's all we got going on this side. I just like to show people that I grind the resources legitimately, and especially because I've been using a lot of concrete and stuff, some people will instantly just be like, oh, we spawned in resources or whatever. So I just like to show people where I've been grinding. I've been playing Minecraft now for like, I'd say 2 or 3 years. At first I didn't really enjoy it, but then I started watching like Let's Play videos and stuff, and I like fell in love with it instantly once I figured out how much you could do with it. So this way we have Stony Peaks. We're not going to check that out. We have the desert and we have the Badlands. The Stony Peaks was basically, I just wanted to find one, but it's right here, but we're not going to go in it. I took all the iron and coal that was like surface level and stuff, but there's nothing fancy to show you there. It's not like a really big one or nothing. It's just kind of tiny. Then right beside it is our desert, I believe. Desert, yep. Eventually we'll do something cooler than just putting signs on them, but it works for now. Look at this flat area. This is where all my sand has come from. Eventually this whole desert will be flat. I do so much with sand. Oh, still some there that I didn't pick up from last time. But yeah, this is where all my sand has come from, basically. And even though there's a Badlands right beside this, it's not the Badlands I use. Or at least if it is, I'm on the other side of it. Because I found the Badlands before I found the desert. And then all of a sudden I found the desert. And I'm like, oh, it's connected. But like I said, I think I'm on the other side of the Badlands from where that desert is. I do have a beacon set up here, and I can't see it when I'm grabbing sand and gravel, so that makes me think that it is the same Badlands, but I'm like across. But this is where all my terracottas come from for the barracks and the zombie machine and things like that. I haven't done a lot with terracotta. I've basically just been saving it all. But I did use the white terracotta and I think the light gray terracotta in that military barracks build where we're holding all the villagers, like the trading hall. But all the weird colors I've basically just kept so far. Cool. So I think that is basically it for the nether sea. Oh, except for this. This is what I'm working on right now. This is my gold farm, and I only have 2 layers built so far. We're going to do 6. I think 6 is way more than enough for any Minecraft world, especially single player. All I really need it for is bartering and zombifying villagers, so that's it. But it works really good, even with 2 levels. So I'll build the other 4 just for fun, but like I said, for any single player world, you don't really start to run out of magma blocks. I brought some yellow terracotta, but I never ended up using it. We went with orange glass. So I'll have to put that stuff back to here. We're going to take this ender chest so I have one. But like I said, that's basically it for the nether ceiling. we'll go back to the stronghold and I'll show you what I've done in the end. So I'm using the end and the nether as kind of like alien planets. And they've kind of come to us with nether portals, and now we're able to like go and visit them using the same portals that they came to us with. So that's kind of my idea, and we'll incorporate that like slowly over time. Gonna need a couple ender pearls just to get back and forth quick. I've only beat the dragon once. I'm gonna start respawning it and do it all 20 times. And then we'll build some kind of like mothership connecting all the portals together. That's my ultimate goal. I want to keep this world for like a really long time. So I've been trying to come up with like huge ideas. But yeah, this will be like the mothership area. This will be where it all started. We'll dig out all the island around it and just have a huge mothership connecting all the 20 portals. This is where I kill the wither, because I'm a cheater. And this is my one and only portal. That was just a material I happened to have on me when I built the staircase, so ignore this part. But I think I've done a pretty cool job in the end so far. It's one of my favorite places to build. So we're gonna do like an alien planet here, and all these little green towers will be like sources of energy. But I like how all these blocks stand out so well here. Basically all I've done so far was just build a path out. We found a couple of end cities, got my first elytra. It's going to take a lot of work out here. But yeah, I really like the block colors. I like how they stand out. And I might, as each portal unlocks, go from like green carpet to different colors. Here, we're going to turn my render distance up a bit. I got a pretty good computer, so it's not too bad. There we go. That way we can see it as we're coming up. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. And we're just going to branch off in all 4 directions and connect all the cities. Just for fun. Just so we can do something out here. Make it some kind of cool planet. This is all the material. Just basically when I'm digging out my base, whatever I use I bring here. And I bring to the other nether place. And I'm using all the black stone and stuff. Or deep slate stuff there. I love that, flying and using an ender pearl. Get you places so quickly. I think I broke my bed. Yeah, so we're gonna just come back to our spawn point. I don't know, so what? October, November, December, January. So October doesn't count because there was only 1 day. So November, December, January. So in 3 full months. This is what I've accomplished so far. It's kind of messy, but we'll get there. Hope you guys like it. Let me know if you have any ideas to make it cooler. I would like that too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll bring you back next time and show you some more.